business plan, but for your presentation, I think better at a higher level. Like the other business, I'm concerned that you are thinking about too much money to start. You are thinking of too big right at the beginning. I suggest you consider at the beginning providing yoga in a room in a hotel that may be open to the guests but also to the public. But also your business of taking yoga to people in their homes. I also suggest that you do not hire teachers, that you only pay them for the hour they work. So have many available and say, who can work from 7 to 8 tonight, and pay them for that time at the beginning until you get big. There are some startup businesses in the US that I am helping with that do that. You can use the internet for your customers to schedule in their home. I think you need to start small and build your brand, and then eventually you'll have enough following to have your own space and your own garden. But I don't think at first. I also think that the 360 evaluation is a beautiful tool, and I use it myself, but for your business, not for 10 years. You can't use 360 when you have a small business because everyone knows who told the information. And you should be so small that you give feedback all the time from customers to each other. 360 is when a company is so big, not small. And then my last suggestion, like the earlier one, too many people, too many staff. I suggest on your organization chart that your director be the same person as the marketing person. 1, we do not hire HR staff until we are big business. So I suggest that your vice director and your HR be one person who hires the teachers. The teachers will want to be hired by a yoga expert, but that should be your director. So that would reduce your staff to 3. Those are my suggestions, and I also, if you wish to email me, I would be happy to have further conversation. I think you can have a very successful business.
I would like to first comment you on your presentation and how well you knew the information. That there was a very thorough information, and for all of you, you really didn't really read it, you really knew it. So it shows that you really know your product and the time and effort that you put into your presentation as well. My couple of comments are, in your vision, you said that you want to be one of the top 3 yoga centers in Hanoi after 5 years of operating. And so I'm not quite sure why one of the top 3 instead of one of the top 2 or top 1 or the top. So I was not quite sure how you compared and analyzed the other 2 top yoga centers. I would suggest that on your threats, when you did your SWOT, some of your threats were that aerobic dancing, sports, and gyms would be a threat. But I would actually suggest that it's very interesting. It actually might not be a threat. It might be an opportunity. Because people who really want yoga, they really like the feel of yoga, the relaxation. They're not interested in really aerobic dancing or sports. They want yoga. So just a thought that even though it might look like a threat, it can actually be an opportunity.
In this part, we just analyze the market industry, and based on this result, we can put it in the opportunity or in threat, and we put a measure in that in this substitute product they have many activities, but we conclude that the customer they search for new method because they do not satisfy with the current service provided on market. And this opportunity to open the journey. Yeah.
You have supporting services, the home call, hospitality. I wasn't sure what safekeeping is. Under your product features, you have supporting services, and you have the natural gardens, bar. What is safekeeping? I didn't quite understand. Safe.
The scientific you mean that we will have awareness to keep for this yogi as